10.2 is posting from a sales journal. We have one objective. You need to be able to post sales on account to an accounts receivable ledger and a general ledger. So we've done posting before. Now we're just learning how to post specifically from our sales journal. So first we're looking at posting from our sales journal to our accounts receivable ledger. So when we look, we're going to be posting to our customer accounts that are labeled here under our account debited column. So we're going first to our Wells Apartments. We're going to start with our date. We're going to put in our post reference. Now, again, remember we are going to have multiple journals, so we need to abbreviate them. So we're going to use S for sales journal and then 11 for page 11. So sales journal, page 11. We are going to debit that account. Here we have our heading. It says that we're debiting whatever account is listed here. And then also we should know that this customer goes with accounts receivable. So this also is labeled as a debit. So we're debiting for $481.77. That's how much they owe us. And then we're going to find the new balance. Now we had a debit balance. We're debiting their account. So we're going to add those two numbers together to get our new debit balance. Okay, and then the last thing we will do is we will take our customer number 160 and bring it back to our journal page. Okay, next we need to total, prove, and rule the sales journal. So again, we will single line rule. That tells us that we're going to total up those columns. We're going to put in our date of the 30th, label that as totals. Then we're going to add up our columns and write in our totals. Once we make sure that our debit equals our 2 credits, we then will double line rule. After we do that, then we are going to post those totals to our general ledger. And so first, this total is going to be posted to our accounts receivable. This total is going to be posted to our sales account. And then this total is going to be posted to our sales tax payable. Always look at your heading to figure out if you are debiting or crediting those accounts. So first we start with our date. Then we put in our post reference. Remember, S is for sales journal, 11 is for page 11. Accounts receivable, we are debiting that total. Sales, we are crediting that total. And sales tax payable, we are crediting that total. Next, we will find the new balances for those accounts. So here we have a debit and a debit, so we add. Here we have a credit and a credit, so we add. And here we have a zero balance and then a credit, so it's simply going to be that new credit. And then that last step is we will take those account numbers and we will put them up underneath our totals, showing that those totals have been posted. Number 1, what accounts are impacted and how by the posting of the special columns of a sales journal? We have 3 accounts. Accounts receivable is going to be debited. Sales is going to be credited. And then sales tax payable is credited. Those are our special columns that we have in our sales journal. Number 2, list the 5 steps for posting transactions to accounts receivable ledger forms. So first we write the date, then we're going to write the sales journal page number, then we're going to either enter a debit or a credit depending on what we have, then we will figure out our new account balance, and then our last step is to take our customer account number and to put it up back into our sales journal post-reference column. That was the end of lecture. You can now move on to the work together.